This is a Rowe-Thrush LinkedIn Live event, our first one. Going through a little bit of a learning curve with this. I'm James Thrush with Rowe-Thrush. I'm in sales development, and with me today I have Mark Winters. Mark, why don't you introduce yourself?
Good afternoon, Mark Winters, Director of Marketing and Operations, been with Rowe-Thrush a little over 11 years, and looking forward to speaking about these five very relevant suppliers for the Virtual Grainger Show next week.
All right, great. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. So the first supplier that we have attending the Virtual Grainger Show is the American Standard booth, and within that booth, we will have also Fiat Products and Growe. American Standard is the commercial leader when it comes to plumbing products. Fiat is a manufacturer of mop basins, laundry tubs, and shower floors, and Growe is a German-engineered manufacturer of showers and faucets. So new with American Standard this year, we have some new diaphragm flush valves. Diaphragm style flush valves represent 80% of the market out there. And American Standard previously manufactured piston style flush valves, but now they're doing diaphragm with EvoLast rubber diaphragm, self-cleaning internal wiper spring that helps prolong the life of the diaphragm. And also they offer a full suite of plumbing products, whether it's faucets, flush valves, toilets, urinals, showers. They have everything as well as repair parts. So we have just about 600 repair parts loaded in Grainger, which is perfect for keep stock solution. They offer a full range of hands-free products as well, which is in great need these days amongst the pandemic and all. And brand new to Grainger and to American Standard is a all-new touchless tank-style toilet based off of the Cadet line of toilets. This toilet has a hockey-sized device that you just wave your hand in front of, and it will wirelessly and touchlessly flush the toilet. It's brand new to Grainger. The SKU actually just went live a couple days ago, and we have literature on that as well as many other products in Grainger as well. Next, I want to talk real quick about Fiat Products. As I mentioned, they offer shower floors, mop basins, and laundry tubs. Basically, anywhere there is a janitor's closet, there will be a mop basin in it. They are made out of either terrazzo material or acrylic, and they manufacture here in the United States. Next up with Growe. As I mentioned, they're a manufacturer of some high-end German-engineered faucets and showers, typically found in hospitality industry and commercial applications. New with Grainger, we've recently added a bunch of shower parts and new shower systems, which is perfect when it comes to those types of customers that would use Growe. We also have a ton of faucets loaded into Grainger as well, and a ton of parts for faucets too. So next up we have FLIR and X-Tech.
We had a question come through on the comments, James, from Suzette. She's looking for an item number, I believe, on the last Fiat product that you were talking about.
For Fiat. Well,
you want to follow up later?
Yeah, Suzette, I'll follow up with you after this, and if you could let me know, maybe it was the Cadet toilet. I'm not sure, so send me a message later, and we'll get and we'll figure it out for you.
All right, so FLIR is a military acronym that stands for Forward Looking Infrared. FLIR is the global leader in thermal imaging cameras, from mobile phone attachments to industrial point and shoot to high performance professional cameras. FLIR offers a wide variety of thermal imaging cameras to help your customers pinpoint the location of potential problems, complete inspections, and solve problems faster than ever. FLIR has also integrated thermal imaging capabilities into their test and measurement products. Within the virtual FLIR booth next week, you will find Grainger branded selection guides for thermal imaging cameras, digital multimeters, clamp meters, and moisture meters. FLIR has nationwide field sales support for joint sales calls, virtual product demos, basically whatever you need to close more business. The X-Tech brand offers tough tools for tough budgets, test and measurement tools built for the tradesperson. X-Tech offers the largest assortment of test and measurement products in the North American market. And Grainger is currently running a sales promotion on the X-Tech non-contact forehead IR thermometer, which is very relevant for commercial buildings that will be getting back to work in person, hopefully in the near future. That's Grainger SKU 4NLW2, and that promotion is running through the end of April currently. So please check that out and share with your customers. For additional information, please visit the FLIR booth next week. James?
All right. So the next booth that we want to talk about here today is the Louisville Ladder booth. Louisville Ladder also private label brands all of the DeWalt ladders and the Westward ladders with Grainger. And to me, that says a lot about the quality of ladder Louisville makes, the fact that DeWalt and Grainger would partner with them. So first up with Louisville Ladder, the big takeaway with them is their lean green technology. They have two ladders that have that, the cross step ladder, which is a standard step ladder that is also OSHA compliant to lean against a wall. Their cross pinnacle is a platform style ladder that is also OSHA compliant that can lean against a wall. So two great products. Lean green technology is the key takeaway with that. And every year, the top 10 OSHA violations, ladders and scaffolding is a leader when it comes to those types of violations. So one thing that Louisville Ladder offers is their free Climb Academy, which is basically ladder safety training. How to pick the right ladder for the job, how to inspect it, how to properly use it, and how to take care of it. And it'll come in a DVD form along with some paperwork to self-train your staff on how to properly use ladders. Louisville Ladder also offers outside sales support. So when you need that extra level of attention with your customers, depending on the opportunity, they'll be able to help you out with that. Next, as I mentioned, DeWalt. Louisville Ladder private label brands all of the DeWalt ladders. So they have step ladders, extension ladders, both in aluminum and fiberglass. They have ladders that even go up to 500 pounds for rating. So some great heavy duty products there with Louisville Ladder.
So PAC Strapping, they provide a full line of manual and battery-powered strapping tools, automatic and semi-automatic strapping machines, and a variety of plastic and steel strapping types and sizes. This product line, I mean, these are key products for your customers' manufacturing, transportation, and warehousing processes. The key customer business issues for this product line are personnel safety. So steel strapping is very heavy and can be dangerous for employees to work with. Converting to a high performance polyester strapping, for example, would significantly reduce recoil injuries and also reduce coil weight by about half compared to steel strapping. So if there is lifting or moving of strapping coils, that is definitely an upsell. Sustainability is another. So steel strapping produces a lot of scrap waste and is very difficult to recycle. High performance polyester strapping is naturally UV resistant and virtually unaffected by weather conditions. Plastic strapping is also very easy to recycle. And then the final is cost savings and productivity. Reduce cost and improve productivity with automated equipment and or battery powered strapping tools versus manual tools. And then also the conversion from steel strapping to plastic strapping to alternatives. So the pack strapping field sales support team can certainly work with you and help you in calculating the documented value in changing from manual tools to battery powered tools, and then also from steel strapping to plastic strapping alternatives for hopefully a very attractive payback. Please visit the pack strapping booth for more information. And I will move on to Triarch. So Triarch is a leading U.S. manufacturer of climbing and access solutions focused on workplace safety, productivity, enhancing ergonomics to avoid workplace injuries, and code compliance when working from elevated heights. Triarch has got a broad offering of mobile and fixed standard ladders, work platforms, and U-Design configurable products. So the U-Design configurable products are very interesting. Think of it as an erector set. We have authored all of the components into the Grainger product offering in order for an end customer to basically create and configure their own climbing access solution for their specific application. There is also a configurator tool. It's a page on Triarch's website that is Grainger branded, where an end user can log in and pick and choose the components and the quantities necessary in order to create the bill of material, which is then provided with Grainger item numbers. Finally, Triarch has a division called Engineered Access Solutions with 5 engineers that work with Grainger to provide custom safety design products for a specific end user application. So all Triarch products are made in the USA, and Triarch was also a 2020 Grainger Partner in Performance winner. So please visit the Triarch booth next week for more information.
All right, great stuff. So, that wraps up the 5 suppliers, but one more thing that we wanted to talk about here too today is the Rowe-Thrush SharePoint site. So many of you have probably already heard myself or maybe even Mark talk about it. This is a tool that we created specifically for the Grainger sales force. There's 4 main features to it. Rowe-Thrush News, our entire library of Graingerized literature for all 60+ suppliers we represent into Grainger. There are literally hundreds and hundreds of Graingerized documents on there waiting for you to be able to view and download or print whenever you want. We also, all of our old Rowe-Thrush webinars, we recorded those and we house all of those video recordings on our SharePoint site, as well as future Rowe-Thrush videos that we do. So now we're doing quarterly videos instead, and instead of them being webinars, they're actual videos, video recordings. And then lastly, we have links to all of our suppliers' websites included there too. To me, that's a great feature to have, for if you're about to go and visit a customer site and you want to learn a little bit more about our suppliers without having to go to Google and typing in their name and trying to find their website. You have a good link there. This is something that is only available to the Grainger sales force. It was designed specifically for them and with them in mind. If you do not have access to it, you can reach out to anybody at Rowe-Thrush, and we will make sure to send an invite out to you as long as you work at Grainger. So with that, Suzette did ask about the flush valve that I had talked about. So I'm assuming that's the diaphragm style flush valves that American Standard has. There's a variety of different SKUs for them, depending on if it's a toilet or a urinal and what the flush rating is for the fixture as well. So we loaded all of them into Grainger, so they're all available. I could send you, Suzette, I have your email, so I could go ahead and send you a list of all of those items for you. So some great products there from American Standard. Are there any other questions? Evo last. Yes, so she just commented saying the Evo last. So that is the actual diaphragm insert that goes into the American Standard diaphragm flush valve. The Evo last is the type of rubber that the diaphragm is made out of. It is a long-lasting rubber. That way you don't have to change it nearly as often, as you would any other type of diaphragm. And actually, a unique feature about they have the parts for the diaphragm in Grainger, that rubber diaphragm insert, and it actually does fit into some other manufacturers' flush valves too, as a drop-in replacement. So that's a great thing that you could do with your customers as well. All right, any other questions? We're coming in at 20 minutes in to our first Rowe-Thrush Live. We had it was interesting at the very beginning. It said that nobody was watching, so I'm not sure how many of you were watching us kind of fumble around in the beginning there, but it's our first time doing it, so we're kind of learning here as we go. But Mark and I were talking earlier about maybe making this a regular thing, and maybe we'll even invite some suppliers of ours on and interview them and kind of do a live stream with our suppliers. So be on the lookout for something like that in the future. Mark, did you have anything else?
Just that Rowe-Thrush represents over 60 brands into Grainger. So there are a lot of supplier partners that are eager to work with Grainger that unfortunately will not be exhibiting at the virtual show next week, but I think would be very interested in something like this down the road in the future to get in front of Grainger sellers. So thank you. Appreciate the attendance this afternoon.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. We'll be, at the trade show next week. I'll be primarily in the American Standard booth, but I'll be floating around a little bit. Mark, where will you be primarily?
I'll be in the Louisville ladder booth, but there is a Rowe-Thrush person working each of these 5 supplier booths that we covered this afternoon. So definitely don't hesitate to reach out.
Yeah, good point. Bob Thrush will be, in the virtual trade show as well. Tom Steffen will be there, and Charlie Lang as well. So be on the lookout for us. All 5 of us will be attending, and we'll be in one of our suppliers' booths that we mentioned here today. So hope you all enjoyed our first live event. I know I did. I think Mark did too. So we're definitely looking forward to seeing you and meeting you, even though it's virtually. So until then, take care, everybody, and have a great weekend. And hey, we'll see you at the Grainger Show next week.
Thank you.
All right. Bye, everyone.